welcome to Groove On Everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Wednesday? It is? Yeah, holy mackerel, it's Wednesday. Glad you can make it. No, it is. It's February 11th, 2026. What it says. Yeah, that's what it says. 65 degrees and clear. The sun is down in this town. Yeah, that's right. Hope you guys are in for a good one. What? Yeah, hope you guys are in the mood for a good one. Anyway, they're all good. Just weird. Weird day. Weird. They shut down the airport for 8 hours in Texas. Yeah, possible UFO. I haven't looked back to see any updates since a few hours ago when I saw that. Thank you, Paula. Likes the hat. Paula Faust. So I don't know. We will move along and check that out, as well as, I don't want you to get excited about Disclosure Day. You know, we never really talked about it, and the clicking noises and some of the things that Spielberger said. We never went over. I saw Vetted did a video, which gave me back the idea, because I played the clips of the movie and of his interview, but I never really went over anything because I think it's 6 months away, right? 5 months away till the movie's out. So I don't get too excited is all I'm trying to say, because remember when Arrival came here? Arrival. Ooh. I've watched that movie 4 or 5 times. And I hated it when I first watched it. I was half asleep. Second time I liked it. The third time I really paid attention. But I didn't like the way it ended. It wasn't confusing. I just didn't like how everything happens at the same time. And she now has this foresight into the future, past, and present, all at the same time, because that's how the aliens, saw things. Time is linear. It's everywhere. It's not just one way. It's everywhere. It's here, it's there, it's everywhere. It's crazy stuff. It makes you really wonder, like, are we seriously in a program, or is it just natural nature? Nobody knows what holds everything together. The stuff that's in between all the matter, the dark stuff they call it dark matter. But apparently, that's what keeps us. Well, why? Why? Why can't it just be a gel? Like we're all in a gel. That was the Big Bang. The Big Bang was a big thrust of energy that came from somewhere. Maybe it was a spitball out of a straw, and that's what we are. There goes the galaxy. We haven't hit somebody's forehead yet. Nobody knows. So somebody said where our existence is part of a thought, just the thought of a thought. We're nothing. Like, what? Huh? I was looking at the stars the other night. It was super clear out. And man, I'm like, how can we see that star way out there? It is trillion miles away. How am I able to see it? Because there's nothing in between. Gravity is nothing, but it's something. And then I just learned today that air is very heavy. That air is extremely heavy. Yeah. Oh, God, it's terrifying. Yeah. We live in in a sealed vacuum fresh package of a universe, pretty much. Yeah. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? It's all hermetically sealed. Nobody can go outside the limits of their own solar system, let alone get off their planet. But as soon, and this is just my theory, I think as soon as we have the ability to go interstellar or visit other places, I think that's when they go, they know too much. And then they send a spitball asteroid our way. End of story, end of civilization, start over, see if you can do it again, go. And then they, watch us like in the game. I remember that guy. Yeah, he survived the apocalypse. His kids won't remember. And then they're watching us trying to rebuild. And what if we don't? But we always do. 5 times. 6? I don't know. But let's not get excited about Disclosure Day. I'm telling you, it's about consciousness, the transferring of consciousness. Yeah. It was really interesting to, I'm not going to play Vetted at all. Don't worry. I watched it. So it was interesting what he thought. Kind of a little different to what I thought, but I just think we need to watch the trailer one more time and then go from there, because it's very strange what people think. When the Super Bowl ad came out, because they put a 2-minute ad out for a 2-minute clip. Yeah, I don't think I have that one. I think I have the original. It doesn't matter. Well, maybe it does. Maybe it does. Well, this is just, somebody posted, Money Penny is the name of the day. It says, what the hell is Spielberg playing at with the alien voice? Remember when I slowed it down originally? Okay, I know it'll sound like clickbait, but this is bloody terrifying. Something occurred to me about sound frequencies and our inability to hear most of them. So I returned to the Emily Blunt alien noises, and I did it a bit differently this time, he says. When I slowed and speeded up this time, I increased the frequency and reduced the frequency of the voice accordingly. I also played around with reversing it, and it spoke to me clearly. In some ways, I don't want to tell you the words because we may interpret them differently. The clear and unconstable words to me, the one and go home. And yes, of course, I thought about it. Is he playing a game with us? Spielberg, please listen for yourself and let me know what you think. And because I know everyone will challenge what I did, I've screen dumped the whole process for you to analyze and recreate yourselves, which I'll upload straight after this one. And I know you'll be reposting this double quick. Let's take a listen to that clicking noise. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're not really doing roll call. I'll say hi accordingly. I just had to get going.
Let's. Today's.
So apparently, the aliens or whatever are using her as a conduit to speak, to get a message across. Capiche? All right. What? I don't hear it. That's what I sound like when I'm trying to catch my breath after puking. I mean, are you annoyed like me right now? I can't. I just can't. I mean, that has got to be the most annoying. I didn't hear it. Quite frankly, I don't want to play it anymore. It's creepy. Not in the mood for that. We'll get into the serious stuff coming up here right now. See, when I loaded this, it didn't download it. There it goes. Now it's there. So it happened again. Do you remember 2006, I believe it was, 5 or 6? They shut down the airport in Chicago for a disc-shaped object on, I believe it was gate 18. I don't know if I'm wrong or right, but it sounds right. And, there was a big hush-hush. Nobody there. There's a lot of people who saw it. The grounds crew saw it. Pilots saw it. Passers-by saw it. But nobody was allowed to talk about it to the media. Yeah, it was weird. And the pictures and everything. Then there was the one in China. Remember? And that one was so good. I think it's still a fake, but I could be wrong. They closed the airport in China for 5 hours a couple of years later. So it happens, you got to be safe. And then remember a couple of years ago, around the COVID era, in February, over LAX, they shut down the airport because Jetpack Man. Yeah, that happened 2 years in a row with the Jetpack Man. So very interesting, around the airports. We got to make sure none of these things can, crash into our airplanes. Like, it's too late. By the time you see it, they've already went through the airport and all the airplanes. Hey, what is that? I don't know, Johnson. Look at that thing go. Should we shut down the airport? It's too late. It's gone. Why shut it down? In case there's more. In case it comes back. Because they don't know what it was. That's the only reason. Because they don't know what it was. Well, it made the news, of course. So let's think it was El Paso it happened? Yeah, El Paso International Airport over in Texas. Here's a K Fox with a report.
I think what we have here is something major. 10 days, that's 1,000 flights. That's about 175,000 people that won't be flying into a city that has really no other close by air service options. This is not a minor thing, but Fort Bliss might be part of it. But I really do think they've discovered something major on the ground in that area, El Paso and Santa Teresa. That means we might be attacked very badly. They wouldn't do this otherwise. This is not minor at all.
So wait, what? We might be attacked? What'd he say?
We might be attacked very badly.
Huh?
They wouldn't do this otherwise. This is not minor at all.
So the El Paso airport is responding to the FAA closure. This is what they said in the statement. The FAA, on short notice, issued a temporary flight restriction, halting all flights to and from El Paso and our neighboring community, Santa Teresa, New Mexico. The restriction prohibits all aircrafts operating, including commercial cargo and general aviation, to February 20th. What do you make of that statement?
It means they have found something in El Paso, in the area, that is a threat that's going to take them at least 10 days to try to ferret out and neutralize. This ain't minor. I mean, I just can't get over. This is not a broken wire in an air traffic control system.
Right.
This is something where there is something on the ground in El Paso right now today that is geared to shooting down or destroying airplanes. I mean, that they wouldn't ground them otherwise.
What? This thing could shoot. Wait, what?
Today, that is geared to shooting down or destroying airplanes. I mean, that they wouldn't ground them otherwise. Let's put that right on the line here. But to say there isn't anything to it, I was just amazed at what that congresswoman said. It was just very inept. We have a problem.
Wow. I didn't know that was that Yeah, the punch hole in I don't buy that was a punch hole cloud, by the way. I mean, it was round, but that was just ice crystals. It wasn't, and it didn't go straight up through that. And if it did go through it, it just went straight up and the hole was already there. I'm telling you, that's bullshit story, the one in Chicago O'Hare. We hit the hole punch. No, I believe, I know. But I'm telling you, it's made up. Because it looks just like a hole punch. It even has it where it connects like a hole punch cloud. If that thing went through and punched it, there wouldn't be any connection like it would like if you a real ice crystal hole punch cloud. I don't know why you got all riled up at that, because it bothers me. It's like, I hate that thing. I hate that Chicago O'Hare bull stuff. I guess I was going to play a part of Vetted about this. Yeah, I guess I was going to play it. Let's take a listen real quick. I think he has some different footage or something, I think.
I guess there's a TFR going into effect. Just pass it on to the Southwest and everybody else. At 0630 for the next 10 days, we're stopped.
Oh, yeah, stop. We saw this. Yeah.
Okay, ground stop at 0630 for how long?
10 days.
So the airport's totally closed?
Apparently, we just...
Okay, do you guys remember a few years ago, it was, I think, right at the end of COVID or around, I don't know, it was close, but they shut down that city. And they said that it was during an eclipse, and they shut down this little tiny city where a telescope would be watching something, the eclipse or something like that. And then they had the FBI come in and they shut that place down during that eclipse or something. It was very strange. I actually did a video on it. Like a premiere video. I don't know where it is. I'll have to find it. But this reminds me of that. It's like they're shutting down an international airport at best.
Got informed about 30 minutes to an hour ago.
So for 10 days, you guys are not open.
Well, I mean, we'll be here, but no air traffic.
All right, Vetters, breaking news here. Patrick with Vetted. All right, let's jump into this because apparently in Texas, something that hasn't happened since 9/11 just happened. All right, they have shut down the airspace around El Paso.
No, that's not true. He forgot about Chicago O'Hare. They did shut it down.
Right, the Mexico and American border for 10 days, not allowing any flights whatsoever.
Thank you for being a member.
Everyone is talking about this and wondering what the heck is going on. And of course, there are some UFO connections and conspiracies. So let's jump into this and find out exactly what's going on. This is what CNN is saying.
Breaking out of El Paso, Texas, where in a rare move, the airspace is now closed for 10 days. The FAA is halting all flights to and from El Paso International, citing, quote, special security reasons.
Contrary.
It's a move that even shocked flight crews when they heard.
Rain.
So El Paso is going to be shut down to air traffic for security reasons.
Or do you know if there's any exceptions for medevac status?
That's a great question. There are no exceptions. It's a complete ground stop. And it's a complete ground stop. Not even medevacs are allowed to fly.
Wow.
And again, this hasn't happened since 9/11, right? And that was a catastrophe that struck, right, in New York City. And I remember that day. They shut down aircraft across the entire nation, except for Air Force One, of course, and maybe a few other craft. But this is interesting, right? Because there are some military bases nearby, but even there are military operations that are like confused on what to do. No medevac, if you broke your arm out in the desert and they're supposed to come get you, or you broke your neck or something, you're screwed, right? The UFO connections, and we'll get to that. But this is also what Fox News is saying.
The FAA is halting all flights to and from El Paso, Texas for 10 days for unspecified special security reasons.
So it's all the same.
And they're warning that any pilots who
Stations near the border.
Oh, that's
And then
right.
boom, you
Yeah,
just
because they were saying there was a cartel watching.
carry your operation for the next 10 days, right? So I don't know. It's
I
a
have
strong
it here, too.
possibility.
I could have just
Number
done
2, immigration enforcement and deportations near the border.
Yeah.
All right, so this one I'm not so sure about. I mean, clearly with all the ICE stuff happening in the United States, this could be something, but that's more up north. I don't know. This seems like an odd thing to do. 3, military testing and GPS jamming at White Sands Missile Range.
Oh, my God. They're just coming up with all sorts of answers, aren't they? They can't get one and stick with nobody knows. This is so silly. Watch more excuses.
I guess that is a possibility. The military testing something. Number 4, terrorism or drone threats from Mexico. Now, this is interesting, and I think this could be tied to the first one, the cartels and all of that, right? There's
It can be, but 10 days. I guess if something crashed, maybe they need 10 days to clean it up. Maybe the incident happened underground and something came up from underground. They have to clean up. To close it down for 10 days is really weird. I could see a weekend, but 10 days? I can't think of it unless something hazardous.
definitely a strong possibility of this and those being connected in some way, right? I actually could lean towards that, right? Just as a prosaic explanation. Doesn't mean there isn't something non-prosaic or anomalous happening here,
Right.
but it makes me think that this is honestly kind of where we're at. But let me be clear, not that I think something is about to strike America or Americans, so I'm not trying to, put out any fear.
It would have already happened. Aliens or
Those
classified
lines.
UFO
Now, let's get
activity?
to the fun one. Aliens or classified UFO activity. All right, so this is kind of interesting, right? Could it be aliens, classified UFO stuff? Possibly, but you just put this on everyone's radar, right? So that seems kind of unusual. This is typically supposed to be covert special operations
It's an
stuff
airport,
that you wouldn't just
bro.
let the whole world know that you're kind of getting into, right? If it was UFO stuff. Because typically this stuff happens and you don't find out about it till years later, if it's even true, right?
What's
South
this?
49, are you guys supposed to fly out?
I'm sorry, what was that?
So South 49, are you guys departing again tonight, or is this final flight in?
Nah, we're going to the hotel.
Roger. Just be advised, I guess there's a TFR going into effect. Just pass it on to the Southwest and everybody else. At 0630 for the next 10 days, we're stopped, all ground stopped.
Okay, ground stop to 0630 for how long?
10 days.
So the airport's totally closed?
Apparently, we just got informed about 30 minutes to an hour ago.
So for 10 days, you guys are not open.
Well, I mean, we'll be here, but no air traffic.
Okay, thanks for that heads up.
Cargo South 120 Heavy, it just says a security alert. TFR is going to effect.
Yeah, here's the lights. I was going to show this.
We don't want anybody to see this, right? Here's a live feed right here. You can see it. And those lights, I looked into it. Those are just communication towers in the back. You can't see like the little mountains that they're on. I mean, if you've ever been around El Paso, I'm a Texan, right? I know that area, and it definitely is hilly and mountainous, not like Rocky Mountains, but those are just communication towers, right? Those lights don't move, right?
Is that right? Hold on a second. Let's take a look. Shall we? I want to take a look on Google Earth. El Paso International Airport. I got it. I get it. Here we go. All right, I'm going to bring you guys in. Here we go. Can you shrink me? Put me on top. Thank you. You can put me in there if you want. Thank you. Search. Engage. Dun, 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 dun. I love this stuff. Technology, you know? Okay, day. So here we are. Now we're going to back out a little bit and see what mount. Ooh, look at this right here. Oh, yeah, those are high. 7,000 feet. Okay, so they're pretty high. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's right there. I mean, it's literally just 2 miles away or so. I mean, look, the runway ends right here, and then we just go, boop, there's the base of the mountain. Look at that, peaks, big peaks, tall peaks, a lot of peaks, twin peaks. You want to go up? You want to go see? Well, let's take a look from right here. And we're at the base. Let's take a look around. See if we can see how tall they are. Yo! Okay, we got rocks, babe. Okay, there they are. Yeah, you can see them, barely. All right. But that one, look how high that might be. Yeah, I guess it's possible. Yeah, there it is in the sky, just like he was showing us. Look. Here, look. Can you shrink that down? Dude, oy vey. You know, you got to have things. No! Oh, yeah. Here we go. See? It's about the same. So, the mountains are there. Good job. All right. See, now watch. Yeah. It's all, I know we're a little high here because we're on top, but generally 20 feet below is the ground. That's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Good job, Rich. All right. Continue.
Is hilly and mountainous, not like Rocky Mountains, but those are just communication towers, right? There, those lights don't move, right? They never will. This
That's
is kind of
research
like the
I
Marfa
just
lights
did right there on the fly.
But anyway, people are speculating, of
Magic.
course, right? When something like this
You're
happens.
welcome.
And look, to be fair, when you don't give answers and you don't give explanations and you do something so, out there, people are going to speculate without any answers, right? CNN reporter named Pete Muntian, I think is his name, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, wrote on Twitter, breaking, a source briefed by FAA tells me the El Paso flight ban was driven by military operations from Biggs Army Airfield at Fort Bliss. The FAA acted after the Defense Department could not assure civilian flight safety. All right, so as you can see there on the picture, you got Biggs right above.
I mean, that's, sounds like it could be some drone activity. What the hell happened?
El Paso International Airport. Very, very close, right? So
and all of Texas, I'm being told, all of Texas is now on. Is that true?
That's interesting, right? Now, is this exactly what's happening? It's all right. It's a source.
I'm going to check Gemini.
And maybe they're saying, look, we can't have planes taken off, civilian planes taken off when we're trying to perform stuff and something could happen, right? So what exactly are they testing? Again, it makes me think it goes back to the cartel stuff, right? In a lot of ways. I mean, I guess it could be UFOs. I don't know, right? This is a UFO channel, so we can indulge that particular claim. But I do think it has to do with cartels and something along those lines. And it's 10 days. Right? That's not a short amount of time. It's not one afternoon. This sounds like multiple operations, multiple tests.
Checking right now. Here it comes.
Happening clearly, right? Something.
Okay. Based on a recent report from today, the sudden shutdown of El Paso International Airport was officially attributed to Mexican cartel drones. Though some reports suggest it may have actually been caused by miscommunication between federal agencies regarding drone defense technology. While the term UFO is often used to describe unknown aircraft, the government has provided specific non-extraterrestrial explanations for the incident. Officially, they're saying cartel drones, drone incursion. The Trump administration and Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy stated that the airspace was closed after Mexican cartel drones breached U.S. territory. Like how I said that? Territory. The threat neutralized. Well, officials claimed the Department of Defense took action and neutralized the threat, leading to the quick reopening of the airport after the initial 10-day closure notice was revoked. So it's back open. Isn't that nice? Back open! Laser testing, there's alternative explanations. Grudge match. Laser testing, some sources indicate the closure stemmed from a dispute between the Pentagon and the FAA over the testing of a military laser designed to shoot down drones. Communication breakdown, well, reports suggest the FAA may have shut down the airspace because the military was operating drones and laser systems near civilian flight paths without proper coordination, endangering commercial craft. Now, those are alternate explanations. But the key facts: the airport was initially ordered to close for 10 days, but that restriction has been lifted just a few hours after. No real impact. The closure caused significant chaos and flight cancellations for airlines like Southwest and American, but everything's back to normal. While local skeptics and some online discussions have mentioned UFOs or unconventional theories, official records point to drones, either from cartels or the U.S. military itself, as for the reason for the disruption. Simple. Thank you, Gemini. You're welcome, Rich. I love you. What? Nothing. I heard you. And thanks to Patrick on Vetted, I will put a link to his info and his video in the show description. But fun. Isn't it fun? A lot of fun. There's some videos I want to show you. There's so many weird things. Hold on. Let me pull this up right here. You gotta see this. What the hell are they lying about? This is crazy. Some of the things I'm going to show you right now. And I don't want you to get mad. I don't want you to jump out the window. I don't want you to scream. I want you to enjoy the weirdness that is life. See, I believe all the world's a stage. Don't you? Isn't it? Shouldn't it be if it isn't? No, it is. Think about it. There's entertainment for us anytime we want now. Oh yeah, they've been working up to this. They want us glued to that idiot box, that idiot phone, that idiot tablet, that idiot device. Crash, texting crash. Killed a family. Why? I had to answer that text. It was so important. What did it say? Are you running late? No, it was nothing like that. We were in an argument and I said, emoji, smiley face, sad is smiley. So, do you know there was an actual girl who killed a family because she was texting emojis? I think she was on Dr. Phil. That was when it was a big thing. It still is a big thing. Texting and driving in Florida. They're passing a thing, and it's going to get passed. You can't hold your phone or any device while you're driving. You can't even hold it. It can't be in your lap. If a cop walks up to your car and your phone is in your lap, you're going to get a ticket. I applaud that because I don't touch my phone when I'm driving. My phone's down in a little cubby facing me with the screen horizontally, fits perfectly. I don't have to do anything. I'm not driving. Well, I do drive for hours, I guess, but I'm watching videos that are long videos. So you can't be texting and driving. You can't be on your phone. It's worse than having 3 drinks. It's definitely worse than an old person. Sorry, Dorothy. Well, who's older? Nah, I'm sorry. I take that back. That was wrong.
Knowledge.
Funny.
Talk to her and you'll
Watch.
see. Catherine is very gentle and kind. Talk to her and you'll see.
What the hell was that we just watched? This is that Guthrie, the one whose mother went missing. Watch.
So this is very odd. This is Savannah Guthrie talking about her missing mother, but people had noticed something very similar.
This is the world.
She's full of kindness and knowledge. Talk to her and you'll see. Catherine is very gentle and kind. Talk to her and you'll see.
What?
So people are saying that what Savannah said is very similar to what the senator said in the movie Silence of the Lambs when her daughter went missing. People are also saying that it's eerie that Savannah's brother is wearing a shirt that looks sort of similar to the blouse or the...
That shirt is not a shirt. That is a blouse turned into a shirt. It's a spouse.
scarf that the senator is wearing beneath
It's a
her jacket.
spouse.
Another eerie coincidence to Silence of the Lambs is that
so
it had a
weird.
special first premiere in Los Angeles back on February 1st,
Did that.
1991,
Thank you.
before it officially came out. That would mark 35 years to the date that Savannah Guthrie and her family would discover their mother went missing on February 1st, 2026. Is this just a coincidence or is the whole world a stage?
Thank you.
So in my last video, I had spoken about how news
Thanks,
reported
Dorothy.
and coming directly from the news that 4 moons were seen above Russia's night sky. They
Look
said
at
it was
this.
a moon dog, and I said that's interesting because a moon dog typically looks like this. Flash forward a week later, and we have a couple more odd sky sightings, one involving the moon and another involving the sun. This
How is
video
this
comes
possible?
from Morgana Was Here.
So I am quite literally outside, and again, this is now
look, I don't
2
understand.
days later, and it's happening again. And there we go. It does it.
Okay.
Again.
Okay. So I am, I work with cameras a lot, right? I've had, I don't know, 15, 20, no, 50, almost maybe 20 different cameras. I've tried a lot of cameras. I used to have a guy friend. Why'd I say it that way? I used to have a friend who worked at Best Buy who allowed me to try different cameras out. I'd return it. He'd give me credit. I'd try another camera, return it within the right time. So I tried a lot of cameras back in the day when the digital ones came out and the high def were like $1,000 for like 5 megapixels. It was awful. So I have never once recorded this, anything like this. And if it was someone anywhere in the world, don't you think somebody somewhere else would see the same thing and record it? That's what bothers me. So I think it's the settings on the cameras that are creating this, unless it's what this guy thinks, it's holograms and things of that nature that they're testing in other parts of the world. Go.
And we also have another news report, this time coming from Times Now,
Come on.
that 4 suns were seen in the skies
4?
above Alaska.
So I think people are now they're trying to really do one over on us. I think people, you got to wake up. This ain't real. There's no way that can be real. I'm telling you, these are copies, right? But they're not. Each one looks different. Even the bottom, you can see it's different. It's different. The blurring is not exactly the same, whatever's going on up there. So I don't know. Holograms, settings, or is it being duplicated in post-edit? Which I think that's what's going on. I think they took it at different times, a minute apart. But don't you think it would be lower? It'd be going down or going up if it's rising or setting? Yeah, but they just adjusted it in post-op. So it's not hard to make this fake and pass it by to a YouTuber.
It looks so close.
If that happened, astronomers all over the world would be freaking out. It would be on Time magazine. 4 suns we're going to burn alive. That's why I don't buy it.
What was the explanation? Well, they gave the same exact explanation that they gave the 4 moons seen in Russia. They said what these people witnessed in Alaska was a complex sundog. Looking up photos of a complex sundog, I'm presented photos like this and nothing like that.
Right.
So then what's going on here? I mean, I really...
A complex sundog? You mean a complete sundog?
I don't know, but the one theory that I really do like that I've been seeing a lot lately is that what these people are seeing are actually holograms.
There you go.
Which would make a lot of sense given the fact that not everybody is seeing this and they may be testing holograms in certain locations. And it also makes a lot of sense when you remember that they have a lunar and solar simulator patented. What makes the hologram theory even stronger is that this happened once before back in 2021 in Dubai. People all over Dubai.
Nah, the Dubai thing was video. That was the new video that they came out with. It was an ad for something. And then this, look at this. This is weird. These can't be shooting stars. It's got to be an airplane. Right? It's got to be an airplane at sunset. That's exactly what it is. They don't know what they're doing. Yes, it's an airplane. Sorry. Hate to ruin it. It is. It's an airplane. I don't know what this is, so I'm going to fast forward. But this is
anybody's
weird.
Permission, and while you put the world on its head, in this next creepy video, this individual
watch
recorded
this.
Whatever kind of snow this happens to be.
So, does somebody want to tell me what kind of snow melts like this? Look at it. It's like rubbery. It's crazy. Look at the film on top of the ice. Look at this. Look at this.
I don't know what that is, guys. What is that? I've never seen that in all my snow years. Like yes, Dan Peters, a con trail. Perfect. Con trail. I have a really cool video next. I mean, we're not going to go through all these. Yeah, I don't like the next one. All right, let's end it there. Because then it gets a little too weird. Very interesting. The next one is fun. I hope you enjoy this. This made me feel that I may be able to get one of these before I die. You ready? Oh, is it Bigfoot? Nope. What is it? Take a listen. Take a look. And that goose. What? Oh my God, I want one. Yes, it's a drone car thingy. Can you imagine how loud that would be if there was a freeway of thousands of these going by? Hey, what are you doing? Meep, meep. How cool. Wow, that's it. Brushless motor. Look at it again one more time. Yeah, that guy's doing about 35, 40 miles an hour. Right? Maybe 20, 30. I don't know. It's hard to tell. 30? Oh, I like it. Imagine going to pick your date up in one of those. You ain't going bowling in that. No. How fun is life getting? Okay, this is a wicked video, what I'm about to show you. I don't want you to be scared, but you might be. So, with caution, if you have a weak heart, look with one eye. No, I'm kidding. This is fun.
Oh my dude, I wish I had a better camera.
Oh my dude. Please don't tell me girls are saying that.
Not really.
Look at this. My camera sucks.
Oh my dude.
Unless I go far away.
What the hell is that? Better yet, where the hell is this? What the heck?
Push.
What is this? Anybody know? Meanwhile, over America,
Dude,
still think that's a flare?
Me out.
There has been a lot less unexplainable, bizarre aerial phenomena being captured on camera lately. However, this is a good one. We don't know.
Yeah, they're falling out of the sky.
Maybe a weapon
Look,
trying to
just
break
sitting
the firmament, somebody said.
What the fuck?
It could be AI. I don't know.
You still think that's a fucking flare?
Oh, you gotta say the F word,
Sitting
you
there.
pig.
They're coming down.
Look at the very top.
Yeah, I know, I see that.
They keep coming, Dean.
Could be nice about it,
Look
Jesus.
at that. You still think that's a flare, bro?
Hey, bro. Say, bro. Say, bro. What do you think that is, bro? Think it's flares, bro? Yeah, I do. You're gonna love this next one. We're having a little nostalgia right now. This one's UFO Mania posted this. Rare images show Spanish government collecting an unidentified object off the beach. Yeah, they're not supposed to be there. Watch what happens. Hey, you! What are you doing? Camera there! You get away now! Give me camera! Hey! Takagi! Miyagi! Takai! Takaki. Look at this thing. It's a heat shield for the top of the pyramid. It just blew off. You think that's real? Look at this. Come on now. Seriously? It's a shiny hiney. Right? I don't know what it is, but I like it. Look at the truck they brought for a UFO, guys. It's Ford tough that looks like a Toyota Tundra. Right there. Oh, nope, that is a 4x4. It's Toyota tough. Hooah! Hey! I see something in the sky. I see a guy with one eye. What is she doing? Why is it frozen? That's how it ends. All right. All right. You got me, kitten caboodles. You got me. So, I can't stand Richard the Dick Doty. Can't stand him. But I'm going to play this. In 1928, British Army Colonel Reginald Blumenthal discovered a Stargate in Sudan. Do you know this story? Have you heard of this story? Well, I think this is Richard Doty, right? Because this guy looks a little like Deputy Dog. Which way, sir? I'm Deputy Dog. Did this elevator going down, sir?
Ring.
Oh, it is Dick.
A big ring. And
it's a big
didn't
dick.
know what it was, but
it's a big
saw
butthole.
This strange writing on these strange symbols on this.
You put your soldier
ring.
in there and he comes out as sausage.
And another person walked through it to look at the other side.
Came out a sausage.
Lo and behold, they got into some other severe, as if they walked into another dimension.
And this, he can't even lie well. They got into some other severe. Huh? Speak English, Dick Doty. Listen to this.
And lo and behold, they got into some other severe.
He messed up. He wasn't supposed to say that. Severe what? Another severe? What are you talking about? You just started the story. What do you mean another severe? Oh, I made a mistake. Let me correct my lie. Go.
As if they walked into another dimension.
And this ring, so the audience knows, we're talking like what diameter?
It's probably 25 feet.
Right.
It's always 25.
And the sphere was even larger than that.
Oh, as they walked into it, it was like a new world. Mm-hmm. As he explained in his diary, it was like a new world. And he couldn't figure out how he got from one place, an enclosed sarcophagus almost, into this open area.
Is this a portal of some sort?
Well, today we would call it a portal or a stargate. I think we would refer to it today as a stargate.
I'm listening to two of the biggest liars in ufology. No, thank you. I just can't keep doing it to you. It makes me angry to give those guys anything. Well, let's get back to the noises of the clicking and all this stuff with the movie that's coming out. And after the Super Bowl, people are losing their minds about Disclosure Day. But, Steven Spielberg talked about it. I played this on a show the other day. I'm going to play it again. It's from Red Panda, though. Just a reminder.
I've always been fascinated with things that cannot be explained.
What is it?
You won't believe me if I told you, so I'm gonna show you. And I've made a lot of movies about things that cannot be explained, from sharks to saucers.
Do you think there could be others?
When I was just a little kid, I remember developing a real curiosity about the sky at night and what's happening up there. People have a right to know the truth. And also, not the possibility, but the guarantee that there is life off this planet. People keep wondering, encountering the unknown. People's questions about what is not only going on in our skies, but what is going on in our worlds, in our realities, has reached a critical mass. They're coming! They're coming! Of people's complete fascination with, are we alone or are we not alone? They are starved for the truth. And if someone knows we're not alone, why haven't we been told? Full disclosure to the whole world, all at once.
All right. Oh, listen. Okay. Now we're going to play the trailer that was played at the Super Bowl that everybody's losing their minds over. Five months. I'm telling you, I have a bad feeling about this movie that it's going to suck. I just got a bad feeling. But Emily Blunt is good. She does good movies. And Spielberg does rather well, but he does a lot of fluff. And his stories aren't that deep. I know some of them are, but when it gets to the outer space stuff, like Close Encounters was remarkable, right? For the time, it still holds up today. I hope this is what we're supposed to be experiencing when Disclosure does happen. I don't know what the movie's about, but, Disclosure.
We're interrupting our coverage. There has been a threat to publicly release government material long shrouded in secrecy.
And we're going to go over each of these.
Are they people?
No.
It's like they're watching a video of something. You're not supposed to. You can't see it.
Do you think there could be others?
People have a right to know the truth.
How you doing?
What are you gonna do?
Full disclosure to the whole world, all at once.
That's catastrophic. Whoa, transfer of thoughts?
No one doing it.
Transfer of consciousness?
There will be no other day like tomorrow.
Okay. So there's a lot there, right? Obviously, these people.
There has been a threat to publicly release.
There has been a threat to publicly release
government material long shrouded.
Government material long shrouded in secrecy.
Shrouded in secrecy.
Are they?
So obviously they're watching a video of something. And to me, it looks like they're looking at a security camera or something that they weren't supposed to find. And maybe they're in captivity. Maybe they're in space and they see something that the NASA hid and they just somehow came across it. I don't know. But they're looking, are they people? And he goes, no. People. And that crop circle, it's actually forming while he's standing in the middle. Does that make him a god?
No.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
Do you think there could be others?
See, this is weird. The children and one with nature. Do we finally communicate with everything? Can we feel animals? I mean, do we exchange consciousness with animals? See, I don't think we should. I'm not sure if we can, but maybe we can empathize or have some sort of empathy and feel what they feel. Could be that. I don't know. I'm just going by what I see. And maybe she would look outside. Maybe she would go outside every day and see these creatures in the yard or wherever, but was too scared, or maybe was communicating and didn't even know why she was communicating. Maybe she hears voices. I don't know. But whatever it is, there they are in her house, in her room. Maybe a dream. Probably a dream.
People have a right to know the truth.
What are you going to do?
Now look at this part. That's an old woman. See that? Now it's a young Emily Blunt. So, is Emily Blunt transferring the consciousness of her older self back in time? From the old woman, she's there, but it doesn't look like her, but I don't know. You don't know what 20 years can do. Or is she a conduit for the other side after we die? And she's a conduit for this woman, which could be this guy's wife who may have passed on, maybe some years ago, a year ago. That's what it looks like.
Full disclosure to the whole world. All at once.
Yeah. Do you know how hard that would be at 5 miles an hour? And this, this is the change. So maybe the arrival of these aliens, and there's some sort of, maybe not a weapon, but some sort of device that is going to be turned on to show us who the aliens are that are among us the day they show up. And we're going to share a consciousness, and they're going to upgrade humanity. And those who are upgradable survive. Those who aren't kind of go into a dementia state until organ failure, and then they just shrivel up into an old egg. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
If you
See
do
that?
this, there's no undoing it.
That was weird. Did you see the invisibleness right here? What is this? So there's a car, and then it's disappeared, like it's in another, like we're sharing the universe in the same space with something else. Multiple dimensions, perhaps? Watch. There, what happened here? What is that? That's weird. Can they create it? Are they doing it?
There will be no other day like tomorrow.
That's my theory on what's going on. It's a weird movie. It's going to be a fun one. I'm telling you, I want to go see it in the theater. I don't want to see it at home. I'm going to be the first one in line. Can't wait. I'm excited for it. as much as I talk bad about it. Because I know it's going to be bullshit. I know I'm going to expect something. Just like with Communion and Travis Walton, you know, that movie, Fire in the Sky. I was so disappointed. Very disappointed. Communion bothered me because it started great. And then it just, oh, no. It got so weird. Christopher Walken doing his weird interpretation of events. Such a what? Stallone should have played it. Oh, get out of my head. That would have been better. Would have been awful. What's that? It's only 8 o'clock? Wow, we went by an hour already? That's it? All right, hold on. I want to pull one more thing up here. We have not checked. That I know, but I'm going to check something. Let's see. Third Phase of Moon did put a video up. Let's take a look at Third Phase. It's been a minute. Oh, they put one out 2 days ago, too. All right, we'll do this one. Came out yesterday. Well, about 24 hours ago. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Giddy up. Phase of Moon. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. You've got the Cousins brothers, and we've got incredible videos for you from around the world. Right now, we're looking at it. Argentina, something just happened at the Playa Grande Beach. Watch this.
I'm not buying it. This is fake. The reason I'm not buying it, because any normal person would focus so close, they'd want to be inside of it. This person stays this far away. If they don't get close, I'm not buying it. Oh, yeah. Go away from the big UFO. That's smart. Stupid. This isn't real. I'm telling you, it's not. I can't prove it either way. I'm just telling you the camera angles and all this in and out bullshit. I don't know, man. Maybe it is. I don't know.
We've got incredible videos coming in from around the world right here.
My thing is, why aren't they showing us the end? Show me how the object left. You mean to tell me you didn't finish recording the biggest object ever captured on video? You just gave us a couple of minutes and then decided, oh, that's it? Bullshit. If it was a real UFO, they would stay there because they know the more video they got, the more money they're going to make. God, I hate fake videos.
Third Phase Moon, you've got Blake and Brent Cousins, and we've got the side-by-side
Come on, guys, you can do better.
Incredible video coming out of Grande Beach, the Playa over there in Argentina, right off the coastline of what looks to be a massive mothership. The original to the left. I blew it up to the right, got a little closer, and added some brightness contrast. What the heck, Brent? What's going on here?
Yeah, wow, look at this thing. We're actually seeing some...
It looks fake. It to me, it does. And I know that could just be the way it looks, but...
structure on this craft, if that's what it is. It looks massive. It's there off in the distance. What is this, guys? Is this a mothership that just came out of the waters?
The waters?
Or it could be an illusion, Brent. Fata Morgana. I highly doubt it. What I'm thinking we're looking at looks to be authentic. It lasts for over a minute. Incredible footage. I don't think we're looking at any manipulation here. Incredible video right here.
I'm sorry. I think we are looking at manipulation. It's terrible.
Third Phase of Moon. Like I said, we've got the phenomenon right now. Take a look at this.
I hope the next one. Oh, boy. Let me guess. We don't see how it leaves the area. No. Another one we don't get to see how it leaves.
This just came into our Gmail moments ago. We're sharing it. We're not sitting on any information right here at Third Phase of the Moon. When we receive it, we put it out there to the public. And we're looking at something incredible coming out of Wyoming. I think this was just captured 2 days ago. We're looking at something that defies the law.
Doesn't it remind you of the video we just saw? It's turned right? I mean, it kind of looks like it. I don't know. Call me fickle.
We're looking at something incredible coming out of Wyoming. I think for a few moments. This one is lasting almost over a minute, and the one to the right is the blown up one. I added some brightness, contrast. You can make out some structure. Brent, what do you make of this?
Yeah, you know, I'm not buying it, guys. This is like old school Third Phase. Yeah. Ooh, there's a little alien in there. You see him? Look at that. I see a face, a nose. Looks like a witch.
First UFO video.
Oh, it's gone.
Video evidence.
Nope, there it is.
That's been out in 2020. Seems that there's intelligence behind it.
Wait, what? What's this?
Now, more videos just into Third Phase Moon. Let's take a look at this. Coming from NASA. Once again, are they ever going to give us a straight answer? You see this object move from right to left. Across,
you get it?
Basically the horizon of Earth. Above Earth's atmosphere in orbit, you see this thing almost come to a stop. At first I thought it could have been space junk, but look, space junk just doesn't stay stationary. And then watch this. It seems to want to take off and move at a high rate of speed. There, look at this.
It's interesting, actually. That's what I'm talking about. Now we've got a video. Nice.
And again, taking off to the left at a rapid
I don't know.
Rate
That's
of
pretty
speed.
good.
Let's get a close-up of this object in the sky. Again, I want to get your thoughts in this live premiere, people. You're watching in.
You know, here's what I don't like, though. The objects that move well and give us the right angles, they always look like this. You can't scrape any detail out of that, no matter how hard you try, at all. As a matter of fact, the more you scrape, the less it's going to look like that. That's why they give us the shh. But if it's clear, I want to show you a video I've had here. I haven't shown you in a while. I forgot. Let me pull it up here. Here it is. This is really weird. I don't think I showed this. I forgot to show this, though. I think I did. Check this out. Oh, your mother's. There we go. Did I show this? I don't think I did. Can I go over here? No, down left. The other one. Thank you.
Landscape near Garden
your mother's
Ridge,
ass.
Texas.
Go.
A mysterious encounter unfolded that has since captured the attention of thousands across social media and UFO research communities alike. The footage, recorded by a paraglider drifting through open sky, began as a routine aerial recording meant to document the peaceful scenery below.
That's pretty cool.
Vast stretches of land, distant waterways, and soft cloud layers formed the backdrop of what should have been an ordinary flight. Yet within moments, the calm atmosphere of the video transformed into something far more extraordinary.
What the hell?
Suspended in the open air ahead of the paraglider.
I'm sorry. I gotta say, this is bizarre, right? Could it be a balloon? I guess. It didn't wobble. It didn't tilt. It didn't turn. It didn't shimmy. It didn't shake. It didn't pop. It didn't schmickle. It went in a straight line, and it had business to take care of. Like, I don't know.
Appeared a strange, structured object, unlike anything typically reported in conventional aerial sightings.
So weird to me.
The object did not resemble an aircraft, drone, or balloon. Instead, it displayed a compact, segmented form that seemed both mechanical and organic in appearance. As the footage circulated online, Analysts and independent investigators began studying the structure frame by frame, noting features that set it apart from traditional unidentified flying objects.
You know, I'm gonna throw this out there. I think this is a balloon made to look weird. I do.
One of the most discussed characteristics was its unusual shape. Rather than the classic disc or triangular profile often associated with UFO reports.
Yeah, it looks like a balloon.
This object appeared elongated and cocoon-like.
Like a balloon.
Some observers described it as having a transformer or metapod configuration.
Oh, it does
referencing
tilt.
its layered exterior
Oh,
and the
yeah.
impression that its
Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, I'm
outer
thinking
shell
that's a
could
balloon.
shift or unfold. Others interpreted its form as more circular,
Okay,
yet still
now we're getting
segmented,
somewhere.
with ridges or panels that gave it a textured, almost armored appearance. What made the sighting especially compelling was the suggestion that the object did not appear entirely solid.
I don't know, guys.
In certain frames, light seemed to bend or diffuse around its edges, creating the illusion that portions of its surface were either semi-translucent or in a constant state of subtle
Like a balloon.
movement. This visual distortion led some analysts to propose that the object may have been capable of changing shape, a trait frequently attributed to transformer-type UFO classifications within aerial anomaly
Or many balloons.
research. Equally remarkable was the proximity of the encounter. Based on scale comparisons between the paraglider equipment and the object itself, several reviewers estimated that the distance separating the witness and the anomaly may have been as little as 20 to 30 feet. Such closeness elevates the incident into what researchers define as a close encounter.
Oh, yeah.
For an aerial phenomenon to fall within this classification, it must occur within approximately 150 meters of the
It looks like a balloon, my guy. I'm telling you.
observer. This encounter,
Hold on. Did you see that? What's this white dot doing out there?
150 meters of the observer.
Look at this. What is this? Nobody's talking about this white feller all by himself. Yeah, I know it can be a cloud, but watch. There's no other
This
white one
encounter,
like it.
if the distance estimates hold true,
What the hell? That's really cool. But we don't know if it's moving.
it must occur within approximately 150 meters
Here
of
it
the
comes.
observer.
Right there. Oh, no.
This encounter, if the
That's
distance
cool.
estimates hold true, would sit well within that threshold. The
That's-
psychological impact of witnessing an unidentified object
Let's see if it comes back.
at such range cannot be understated. Unlike distant lights or radar returns, a close encounter places the observer face to face with the unknown. The paraglider's altitude added another layer of intrigue. Floating high above ground level provided a vantage point for discussion around the diversity of UFO forms. For decades, public perception has centered on a narrow range of craft shapes. However, sightings like this challenge that framework, suggesting that aerial anomalies may exist in a far broader array of configurations than traditionally documented.
There it is. I'm telling you, man, that is bizarro.
Researchers specializing in metamorphic or transformer-type phenomena have pointed to historical accounts describing objects that alter structure mid-flight. These reports often include cocoon-shaped entities that unfold, rotate, or reconfigure while airborne. The Garden Ridge footage appears to echo those descriptions, lending visual context to theories that have long lacked clear imagery. Another fascinating detail lies in the object's apparent stillness relative to the paraglider's motion. While wind currents and flight drift affected the witness, the anomaly maintained a stable orientation.
No, it didn't.
As though operating.
It didn't. It was moving. That's what caught my attention. You can see it's moving.
Occasionally report sightings that never reach mainstream
Watch.
awareness. The Garden Ridge video has brought
it's
visibility
tilting.
to the possibility
Turning.
that countless aerial anomalies remain
Now it's going this
undocumented
way.
simply because few people
What is he
occupy
talking
the
about? Right there it turned. Right there. You can see it turning. Watch when it gets up here. Look, it's already started. See? See, the hang glider's in the same position. That thing wasn't. My eye is so freaking good.
anomalies remain
Watch.
undocumented.
Look, it's flat. Now look, it changed a little bit. This is balloons.
Simply because few people
This is balloons. Matter of fact, that shape right here, this is common. I've got that shape on the balloons I've captured.
Because few people...
Here it is even again. Unbelievable. It's a balloon. I'd bet my life on it. But I wanted to show it to you because, it is interesting, and I could be wrong. All right, that's it. I'm going to head on out. That was an interesting, quick show. I'm still not feeling well. I almost didn't do anything today because, just going through what I do. But I'll be better tomorrow and the next. So thanks for hanging out. Appreciate the support. Moderators, super chatters, newcomers, veterans, all that stuff. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the support. And we will see you tomorrow at 7. Now, I'm going to do an open discussion. I may do it tomorrow or Friday. Probably Friday. I want it to talk about what's going on. And I think I'll do it Friday. And I hope you guys come here and want to be on the show. Talk about what current events and stuff like that. Get your guys' opinion. All right. Hey, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. For ufology. Huh? I said if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. For ufology. Huh? Shut up. I don't understand why this is happening again. All right. I'll see you guys. Alien bless. Yeah. Go ahead.
Spaceships parked next to our cars. Rich is laughing a rebel king. The cosmos chants as we all say. They travel light years for the sound. Bass drum shake the alien ground. At Goof on we rock, we roll, we roll. Headbanging hard like we sold our soul. They've come to Earth to join the band. At Goof on we rock, united we galactic rips tear through the air. Leather jackets, cosmic flare. Their green hands shred the strats so tight. We melt faces all through the
Go far.